What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, here with some interesting software that was provided to me by the good folks over at Woovit. They sent me an early code to this piece of software called PowerNap. Essentially, what this app does is it will open up all of your game launchers and attempt to download updates for those particular launchers. I just gave it a little try and it seems like it works. I'm gonna try to go through it and see if I can find some more granular settings for it. I just kind of did it enough. I did enough with it to see, yeah, okay, this is how you plug it in. But let's see if we can find some more stuff here. Of course, this is early access on, well, it's not available yet on Steam. It launches, and I have the date here. So I'm gonna pull this over so you guys can see it. It launches on Steam on March 12th, so in a few weeks. It'll be available, or according to Steam, in approximately 2 weeks. It'll be available on Steam. It does not seem, I don't see any pricing for it, so I'm not sure if this is going to be free software or not. It doesn't say, yeah, it doesn't say if they're charging anything. I've looked through their news. These are the only two news articles there are. Doesn't seem like they're charging. I don't know. I've not seen any notice that they are charging for this, but yeah, this is not out yet. It will be available March 12th. You can add it to your wish list if you would like to try it. Yeah, so I have an early copy here, just to kind of see what it looks like. So this pops up when you launch it. You can set it, so again, it kind of tells you what it does. You can launch all your game libraries with one click. You can pull up all your screens, put all your screens to sleep with one click, and you can walk away and it'll do the rest. So essentially, I'm wondering if this app actually does kind of like it automatically. Can it just launch everything in the background, do all the updates, and not have to worry about it? Because that's kind of what I thought when I initially saw this. Apparently, you can kind of have this set up to do like uploading large files. To me, it seems almost like amphetamine for Mac. Normally I would cut like that. I can't remember if that's a free app or not. I don't remember, but I remember them talking about that in the news. Apple removed it, put it back. But it was an app that allowed your PC to stay up. It wouldn't go to sleep, and I've been using that because when my Mac would go to sleep, it would cut off my VPN connection for work when I'm doing large tasks where I would need to go and do something else. This seems to do the same thing. Like, it'll keep your PC up to do whatever that long task is, and when it's done, it'll stop. And it does that by detecting how much your disk and your network is being utilized at one time. I mean, during that time, like the time span. So this PowerNap is designed to be used every night before you sleep, but it's also great for occasional use. Pin PowerNap to your taskbar for easy access. If your screens won't stay asleep, give some thing here. You can submit feedback. So yeah, so like I said, I've went ahead and I've launched it. I've put some stuff in here. I've got Battle.net, Epic, Origin, Steam. I tried to get Ubisoft in here. I'm not entirely sure because they're saying that, so when you go in here, you click browse and it'll pull up like the public desktop. So you can see what applications you have installed. You can kind of pull in the launchers this way, or you can go to program files. I did that for Ubisoft, but it didn't seem to recognize it as a launcher. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm gonna go into program files. It wasn't in this one, it was in x86. So like Ubisoft went through a name change earlier. So like they have Uplay, they've got the game launcher. I chose the 64-bit version. I wonder so I'm gonna try Uplay because Uplay was the old one. Let's see, did it add it? No, so it's giving me that. So I don't know. I'm excluding it. If it's giving me a letter as opposed to the launcher image, I'm just gonna skip it. I'm wondering if these are going to work. I don't want to try it. I just rather go with the ones that, okay, it seems like it detected what it needed to it detected what it needed to detect. It's giving me the image for those launchers, so I'm going to assume those work. So you can choose the browsers you want to add here. As you see, I've got Battle.net, Epic, Origin, Steam, and then up here it says what to do when the download is complete. So I have a multitude of options. I can shut down the computer, make it sleep, restart, exit PowerNap, which is this app, exit all launchers, which is kind of what I want to do, because what it does when you kick it off is weird. It seems weird, but I see what it's doing. It has to do the thing in order to update. You can exit PowerNap and sleep, exit launchers and sleep, or do nothing. It'd be nice if there was a option to say, I want to exit launchers and PowerNap. It's weird that it's either one or the other. It's either exit PowerNap or launchers and not both of them. And then too, like it seemed like I don't like it gives you an after nap report, sleep, all this stuff. So I'm gonna come in here because again, what I want for this thing to do is actually just do this on its own. So as you can see, like I mentioned here, it like how would it detect that it's updated, that the updates are running, and when it's finished, is it's detecting your network and your disk transfer. So like network and disk transfer. So mainly it's probably the disk transfer. Like it would make sense that it would have to do disk transfer as opposed to just networking, because of the fact, especially with Steam, it would download and then stop downloading and start writing to disk. So like if it was wholly network speed, then it'd be like, well, it stopped downloading, I guess we're done here, and then start shutting everything down. So yeah, it would mainly need to worry about the disk. You're worried about it writing things to your disk before everything stops. So yeah, it's doing all that checking here in the background. So it doesn't seem like there is. So it doesn't seem like this is something that works in the background. Okay, yes, great. We've got more emails here. It doesn't seem like it checks for game updates in the background. It seems like this is something that you will want to run at night, you know, before, like it said, like before you go to bed. Like, you know, just pop in here, run this. It runs all your updates while you go to bed, and then when everything's done, it kind of puts the computer to sleep, close all the apps, whatever. So I've already run this, so it's not really going to do much of anything. It should run for a little bit as everything's kind of spinning and checking. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click Start PowerNap. And as you can see in the background, it is launching. You can see the test bar here. And it launched it in a window I didn't want it to run or launch in. As you can see, like, yeah, but you can see down at the bottom, it launched all of these apps, and you can see it kind of back here. All of my launchers launched. So I can click through here, and it's showing the network and disk activity. So you see it spiking, it's running. Like for me, I can't remember how long it ran last time. It ran for a little bit. It was actually updating Apex Legends in Origin for me when I initially tested this, but there shouldn't be any updates that are running. What it also do too, like the thing I did kind of breeze past, not really thinking about it, but it does give you a warning that Steam, when it tries to run like when you're trying to update things in Steam, Steam will kind of have things scheduled as opposed to, you know, downloading all at once, because again, you know, you don't want to bog the network in with everybody from home and doing everything from home and bogging the network. They want to make sure, you know, hey, we're scheduling these updates. One, make sure it doesn't interfere with you, and it two, doesn't interfere with everybody else who's also trying to use the internet. So it tells you, hey, when you run this, make sure you go check Steam and have everything queued up for download so we can try to bring those in. But yeah, I mean, this seems like it's a very awesome utility. This seems like, so for me, I update my PC every week. I normally do that Friday nights. It's normally when I'm not streaming on Fridays. because I'm updating the PC. This seems like a tool that I could use. I wonder if I can actually pin this somewhere, and actually kind of made a suggestion to do that, like pin it. I would like to have this pinned somewhere so that when I'm doing my weekly checks, I can actually run this application and it'll run through, like it will open up all these applications and update, not like I imagine it will update not only the software itself, like the games, but it will actually update the launchers too. Like it'll let you know, hey, there's an update to the launcher, and it'll do that. And it kind of does them all at once to where, you know, I don't have to worry about opening each one individually and doing that. And again, for people who are, or for those gamers who are, you know, like they just want a game to play, want to make sure it is up to date before they go live, before they stream the next day, they can kind of launch this at night, make sure whatever update came out, they got it. They will more or less get the update for that game the night before their stream, or they can probably even just run, like if they wake up, turn on the computer, they can run this while they're doing other things, getting ready for a stream, making sure they have all the updates so that when they're ready to sit there and stream it, it's not like start the stream, look for the game in Steam or whatever launcher and say, oh man, there's a big update, I gotta now sit and do this, or, you know, try to fill some time somewhere. A lot of these launchers do not like to download games while you're currently using the network, while you're doing something else, especially within that same launcher. So I can't, Steam, I think by default does not allow you to download a game while playing a game on the network. It kind of pauses. You can force it to go, but they rather not do that. It's weird. Even the Nintendo Switch does that, and it's really weird. I get it, but still, I'd rather not. So yeah, as you can see here, like, yeah, I'm getting some spikes. So there's things that are happening on my network that is happening on my hard drive. It's not detecting it between the launchers, it's detecting my whole PC. And that's the whole thing where they were mentioning, hey, if you have a big file that you're trying to upload, like if I tried to upload a YouTube video and my internet was not fast enough, if I did not have gigabit and trying to upload a YouTube video, I can use this to keep my PC on long enough to upload the YouTube video. That way it wouldn't fall asleep. And I've had that happen to me before too. It sucks, but luckily that's not an issue I have to worry about anymore. So yeah, this is actually monitoring the network speed, the disk transfer speed on my PC. And once it determines that, okay, everything is calmed down, everything's quiet, there are no more spikes going on, everything is chill, then it'll kick off, say, all right, we think everything's updated, you should be good to go, and then it'll put everything to sleep. So hopefully what I'm hoping to see once this thing settles down, now granted, I can also just cancel it, and say, yeah, just stop, there's nothing going on here. I can cancel it and see if it works. Also, I can sit there and sleep the display. Like if, you know, if this is me, like I ran it and I really don't want the monitors on, it's burning too much energy with the monitors on, I can sleep the display. And it's like if this is a laptop on a battery, but why would you be doing this on a laptop on a battery? Who knows? So yeah, what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna cancel it. There's nothing running, there's nothing to be updated. So I'm gonna cancel it. Okay, and apparently that did not close it. So maybe canceling doesn't close it. I have to kind of follow through and let that run. But yeah, hopefully it should close everything here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna fast forward a little bit here. I'm gonna run this again. I'm gonna fast forward and kind of show what it looks like when it does, you know, finish up. Okay, so just so you know, I happened to notice something, and I do want to point it out. I'm gonna see if I can grab a screen. I'm gonna see if I can grab a screen of that and kind of put it later. So if you look here, there is a checking averages, and it's counting down from about 120 seconds. It's in the settings here, like it checks the averages or average download every 2 minutes. I realized that this is not going to work for one reason, and it's because I'm recording this look at the software, which is constantly writing to a disk. And there was a message that showed up that said, hey, the disk is still active, we're going to continue to run it. So yeah, it's like, unless I actually run this with a cell phone, it's like, all right, good, there's nothing running on this disk, you won't see, like, we won't actually see this work. It does. So the thing is, like, it does turn off. It will stop, like, once it determines that the disk isn't being used anymore. Then there's nothing downloading on the network. Like, and I'm pretty sure I could have possibly, like, I think I can come in here and say, all right, like, I could turn this up, or maybe set it to where, like, yeah, this becomes a non-factor. But because of the fact that I'm writing a file, like I'm writing a video file that is definitely higher than this bit rate, then yeah, it's the OBS itself is keeping this on. But yeah, I think this is neat. It doesn't like, it doesn't seem like there is. I wonder if I reach out to the devs, say, hey, is there like going to be any plans to, you know, make this like an automated process? Can I have it run like as a scheduled service on Windows? Excuse me, to make sure, like, you know, hey, it just updates like every night or something like that. It'd be nice to have it, but again, just to have something. I mean, it's still nice to have this, to be able to, like, you know, when you're done, you come in here, you just hit the play button, click a few things, it's ready to go, and it checks everything, and make sure everything's updated, and it closes out, and then, you know, hey, you enjoy the rest of your night. I think that I think this is pretty nice. Again, not seeing a price for this particular app in Steam, but it is available on. It will be available on March 12th. Yeah, like I imagine it's gonna be free. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing any prices anywhere for it. Hopefully it is. I think this is a very nice application to have, especially for those who, like, you see all those stream fails where everybody's, you know, running into various updating issues. This would definitely help a lot of gamers, a lot of content creators get all that stuff, you know, sorted out before the next big stream. Unfortunately, this does not help out with Windows updates. I still think that, you know, you should update those regularly so you don't get caught. But sorry about that, hit my mic again. Very, very active hands. But yeah, I think this is a pretty cool app. You should definitely check it out. Again, this is PowerNap Ultimate Game Updater in Steam, available on March 12th. Thank you to Woovit for providing me with a code. I am definitely going to be using this in my everyday. And when it comes out, I hope you do too. Of course, this has been Mark Summers, Major Linux, bringing you some new software to check out. Hope you guys love it. And of course, until next time, love you and peace out. Oh, hey, thanks you for watching the video. Hope you really enjoyed it. Of course, really help me out if you like, comment, and subscribe, and click the little bell icon so that you can get notified of many more videos that appear on this channel. Thank you. Peace out.